They made a cartoon Spider-Man movie. That means I get to talk about it, right? That's what this channel is. It's cartoons. Does it have to be cartoons? Anyway, I went and saw this a couple days ago. This was I've been around since the first Spider-Man movie came out, and I was all I've seen the first one. I've seen all the old ones. I think the first one I seen was Spider-Man 2. The original Spider-Man 2, not the Amazing Spider-Man 2 or whatever the heck is whatever the new one is. So Spider-Man's been around for a long time, for me at least. Now the issue with that is I am having superhero fatigue. That's a thing going around, right? That's like, everyone's kind of getting sick of, like, Marvel's putting out 9 movies this year. I think it's 9 movies. That's a lot of movies. I'm looking it up, like, right now. Hold on. Okay, it's 5 movies. I got that wrong. It's not 9 movies. It's 5 movies, but that's still a lot in 1 year. Are you kidding me? I'm so burnt out on superhero movies. They're not my favorite. I mean, I'll watch them. They're good, like, junk food movies. Eat some junk food, watch some junk food. It's fine. You can enjoy them. That's your thing. But ooh boy, Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Spider-Verse. This movie was frickin', I don't know what to call it, because eye candy would be a wrong term, but it looks like frickin' candy. The whole movie looks like it's made of candy. It's so goddamn colorful and frickin', it's comic book stylized. The animation is gorgeous. All the movement is really nice. They animated at like kind of a lower frame rate, so it kind of looks like anime, but it's like in 3D, but it's like 2D stylized, and it's cool. It's like cell shaded and trash like that, and it's got that like texture that old comic books have. It was approved by that, like, what was that comic book organization? It was approved by some nerd group. I don't know what it was called, but you know how like difficult it is to impress comic book nerds with the movies? Like, I guarantee most people who read comic books despise at least like 5 or 6 of the previous Marvel movies. But this one, it was like approved. They got the stamp. It was literally a stamp at the beginning of the movie. I don't freaking know how to explain it. What baffles me the most, however, is this movie had a budget of $90 million, and for an animated movie, that's like nothing. That's like a drop in the bucket when it comes to Hollywood. Most of the previous Marvel movies, the live-action ones, there are no other animated ones so far. I'm hoping they make more, but the rest of the Marvel movies have an average of about 150 million, which, let's say a lot of them don't do such a good job with that. But this movie, ooh. If this movie was this inexpensive to produce, and it looks this gorgeous, then why aren't they making more of this? Like, come on. This is incredible. This is awesome. I want more of this. I would be fine. I would be out of my superhero fatigue mode if they made more of these. Like, oh god, they're making frickin' 5 more movies in the future. What is it? Like Captain Marvel, X-Men, Endgame. Like, I don't want to see those. I want to see more animation. That's cool. I love animation. There's a reason I don't watch live-action TV shows. That's because they're all using the same tropes over and over, and it's all repetitive and garbage. That's the same thing with these superhero movies. I don't want to go see the next, like, Avengers or whatever, because it's gonna be the same crap. Okay, Infinity War was an exception. That was interesting to watch, at least. But it's like, it's the same formula. Hero has origin story. Hero learns how to use his new powers. Hero meets a villain. Hero kills the villain in the end of the movie. There's your Marvel movie. Now repeat that 100 times with different characters that you already have written out by Stan Lee. But do that. I'm fine with that formula. Do it with the cool animation. I just want to frickin', I'm not a stoner, but if I were a stoner, that would be like heaven for me. Just to be sitting in that theater, the box of popcorn, bucket of popcorn, just high as a kite, snacking on some popcorn and looking at that like seizure-inducing color visual cool trash on my eyeballs. Give me brain cancer looking at the thing. I like it. Give me more of this. I still can't get over the budget though. Like, that budget, okay, the only Marvel movie that I can find that had a lower budget than this is Deadpool, and everyone knows that Deadpool had a really low budget. It was like 58 million, I believe. And that movie also, they did a really good job with that. Why do they have to pump so much money into these movies? I get Infinity War, they had to have like a ton of actors and they had to pay all of them. But like, you don't need that many actors for a movie that doesn't have that many characters. Just make a movie, have like a handful, like 4 or 5 main characters, have some extras, don't need any side characters really. Who cares about side characters? Put just a little bit of money in it and it'll be really good. You can save good money. I don't know, or just make more animation. That's what I'm trying to get at. If that animation was so inexpensive to make, and it is inexpensive, like look at this year's or last year's animated movies. Okay, Smallfoot had $80 million. That's reasonable. I didn't go see that one, but that's a reasonable budget. Incredibles 2, that movie looked really good. And it had a budget of $200 million. It didn't look as good as Spider-Verse. I don't think. Where did that money go? I don't know. I guess you had to pay the big name voice actors and stuff like that. But like, what else came out this year? Or last year, I mean. Ralph Breaks the Internet, 175 million? Come on. Okay, this is my challenge to all of Hollywood. I don't think anyone's gonna care that I'm saying this, but make a movie under 100 million that looks as good as Spider-Verse. That I don't know how you did it, man. Sony, you guys, that's some good stuff. That's some frickin' stoner porn right there. I like it. I'm looking over here, the Emoji Movie was 50 million. I can see that. That's reasonable. Make more of this frickin' Spider-Verse stuff. It's cool. I like it. Make more. This is awesome. I wouldn't have superhero fatigue if you just did this. I'm not going to watch the live action ones. I don't care about live action superhero movies anymore. But this stuff is frickin' cool. I like it. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. I recommend it. I'm the Source Master. And I don't know what this video is. It's frickin' 10 minutes of recording that I just did. Jesus.